And then we'll just let it run in and we'll just
And
stop
just do the
and
other one?
start back
Yeah,
up.
okay, that sounds good.
What did I say, the dead period?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, welcome back to PennLive.com. This is Greg Pickle. I'm Dustin Hawkinsmith. We got one burning question to answer when it comes to Penn State recruiting. How can you call this the dead period? June 28th to July 12th. No, well, you can just explain what the dead period is, but it so happens on the third day of the dead period, they get a commitment from Daniel Joseph, the 4-star defensive tackle. So what is the dead period, and how does that commitment happen during it?
Right, well, it's the world of college football recruiting. Even when they say it's supposed to stop, it never does. So the dead period is basically, and it's used best around the holidays, it prohibits coaches from visiting prospect schools, and it doesn't allow prospects to visit colleges. So the first one, and these have been around for a long time, but when you really see, they made one over the Christmas and New Year's holidays to sort of let players be with their families over that time and not feel pressure to visit schools and vice versa. And now they have one in the summer. It used to be at the end of July. A couple years ago, they moved it up to the beginning of July. So they're not allowed to, again, have visits. Coaches can't go to high schools. Prospects can't go to colleges. But they can have phone contact, social media contact. And in the case of Daniel Joseph, the 4-star Illinois and committed to Penn State, we're taping this on Tuesday, called up Penn State and said he wanted to commit, and that's okay by the NCAA dead period rules, and he must have caught James Franklin before he started his mandatory vacation. So it worked out for Penn State, but it's certainly unique that something like that happens during the dead period. It's very rare. It doesn't happen often, but Penn State doesn't mind rarity when it leads to a commitment.
They'll take a commitment no matter how dead or alive, and
Yes.
I think dead period is a relative term when you're talking about James Franklin. I have a hard time believing he can ever shut it down, even on vacation.
No.
But he does get a commitment 3 days into this dead period, and I think vacation will be a little bit sweeter now as a result. That's Greg Pickle explaining the dead period this summer on Penn State recruiting, and I'm Dustin Hawkinsmith for PennLive.com.